Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, we're able to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, we'll start with today's morning show. Alright, so Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank will be one of the football pundits out there. So you can warn Arsenal, Man U, whoever it is, where they chase Victor Gyokeres. Anybody they interested in signing Gyokeres, so in gets in warning when they give them, and the warning for me, it sounds really funny. You get now. Arsenal sent Gyokeres warning. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank has raised doubts about Victor Gyokeres, who has recently been linked to the move to Arsenal. The former Chelsea striker said, you have the likes of Gyokeres, who is at Sporting Lisbon, who is hot at the moment, but I have not seen enough of him to say that he could be a top player. Interesting. I have my doubts about him because Brighton let him go, and they are very good with their talents, but they were happy to let him go to Coventry City, and then he moved to Sporting. If Brighton rated him, if they really believed in him, he would have stayed. He's doing well, but I don't know if he will make it at the top of the Premier League. I know a list of clubs are reported to be looking at him, but I've got my doubts that he can cut the mustard with the best strikers in the Premier League. When I saw this report this morning when I was doing research, I felt somewhat offended because you see this thing about analysis. Football analysis should not be for everybody, because this is not a take I will be proud of when they don't say Floyd Hasselbank. They make this kind of say I was very disappointed, especially somebody that played the game, that understands what it takes. Now let me unpack all these things. The argument of say because Gyokeres in leave Brighton, that means Brighton no change. Don't forget, if you say I deal with him on the panel when you talk that, I go ask him, say, have you forgotten that Cole Palmer left Man City? C9 they better today. Anybody will talk say Cole Palmer no good? That is number one. Have you forgotten that Kevin De Bruyne left Chelsea, went to City and became a monster? Have you forgotten that Salah who they celebrate today, where they boss create different records, scoring records anyhow? This same Salah left Chelsea, went to Roma. Still left Roma, went to Liverpool. This is the Salah that is senior man, legend, Egyptian king. Like the list goes on and on and on. Nobody yesterday we talk about Gyokeres, so come up for Arsenal, we go that side. When a player leaves a club, it doesn't mean maybe the club does not like him. Have you forgotten that sometimes it is the player that decides to leave for growth? Even the club self with the Beckham, but player go say no, I want to actually leave. In fact, I come go check Gyokeres numbers from waiting Baba they talk. I go check the numbers. Look at the 2 seasons this guy has played. Look at last season, 33 games, 29 goals and 10 assists. That 39 goal contributions in 33 games. Look at this season we did like this: 26 games, 30 goals and 6 assists. And you say you've not seen enough? If you are not watching his game over there in the Portuguese Premier League, whose fault is that? Maybe you watch highlights, you never really watching game, study the game, look how aggressive he is, how they play. Look, but this guy play against Man City, they don't beat Man City, Sporting Lisbon. Like, I don't know how people come out, and you be striker, you come out and put this. So because of this analysis now, we should not sign him. Before Elialan come for the EPL, you know him before. Which club they play? In they play for, apart from Borussia Dortmund, when they play for there, when they score, are you going to compare the defense in the German Bundesliga with the defense in the Premier League 1? But you don't come here and score. Should we go about Isaac? When Isaac did for this society, do you know that when Isaac even come this EPL, his first season, now 10 goals in score. This same your Isaac in his first season, I think that was the 2003-2004 season. The first season, that season, Gabriel Jesus scored past Isaac. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do that argument. Gabriel Jesus scored past Isaac for the first season where Isaac come the EPL. People forget players. Some players they will say they go come first season, they no go to display. You go call them the adaptation phase, but after that first season, bye. The next season they go better. You get. So this argument for me is null and void. You don't even follow for what they. The argument it make me vex, but it is what it is. I don't know whether I think what in the talk say, and the guy never show him enough to show saying go fit score for the talk about that, Jerry. All right, so Newcastle, they are very, very happy that they celebrate. Over 300,000 Newcastle fans lined the streets yesterday to celebrate the club's first domestic trophy in 70 years. 300,000 fans. Oh no. Like yesterday when I post this thing, I say, which the Arsenal will do their own. Well, our time they come, again. Newcastle, our time they come. Now, TNT Sports compose this thing. They say Harry Kane don't score in number 38 goal of the season for Bayern Munich. The 31-year-old has now scored against all 19 Bundesliga teams he has faced with Bayern. You see, when I saw the statistics, I was taken aback. I was like, God, which day Arsenal will get a striker like this? A striker will be say every season he go past the 20 goal cutoff mark or maybe 25 goal cutoff mark. Look at Mbappe. Mbappe don't score over 30 goals now for him in first season for Real Madrid. Which day we go get that type of player? We go surpass that ceiling. Because that is what Manchester City is enjoying. That is what Liverpool is enjoying. Liverpool don't really get that centre forward with the drum, but they have a winger with the drum. Man City don't really get a winger with the drum, but they have a centre forward with the drum. So you understand? Bayern Munich don't really get a winger with the drum, but they have a centre forward with the. Look at Beckham. Look at how many goals Lewandowski don't score this season. Look at his age. Look at how many goals Rafinha don't score this season. These are the little margins where they help person win the league. In fact, I was telling somebody, say, you see this Bayern, where they enjoy with Kane. Come out Kane for Bayern. Carry Kai Havertz, give them. They will struggle to win the Bundesliga. Go and write it anyway and take it to the bank. Come on, Alonso for Manchester City. Give them Gabriel Jesus. They will struggle to win the league. Come on, Lewandowski. Carry Kai Havertz, give back. They will struggle to win the league. Come on, Mbappe as a Mbappe and centre forward. Come on, Mbappe, give them Kai Havertz. Or come on, Vinicius Junior, give them Martinelli. They will struggle too. Now, waiting they affect Arsenal with that. So that is why I just hopeful say this summer transfer window should be the biggest we have ever seen. We need to recruit like crazily because now these little margins. Now they affect us. Do you know in this our season? Do you know how many chances we created that went like they didn't bury them? That is part of our issues. All right, so it happened like that. Now the Daily Mail today will be Sunday. They finally let us know say Bayer Leverkusen sporting director he don't respond to reports where they talk say Xabi Alonso could leave Real Madrid, could leave for Real Madrid next season. But I say see, Xabi Alonso no dey go anywhere. He's staying at their club. I will see Baba they clarify. But at the end of the day, no being handy day. If Xabi Alonso say, because most of all these coaches are managers, then say get buyers plus. So in case you don't know. So Manchester City comes, or Real Madrid still come, trigger pay money just like us. Manchester United go trigger Ruben Amorim for let and come. So that one self is day. All right, away from that. So Man City, when yesterday the eye Arsenal target, and this is according to Sky Sports journalist Florian Plettenberg. So in say Man City have entered the race to sign Larsson from Eintracht Frankfurt. The 20-year-old midfielder has been previously linked to the move to Arsenal. The reports claim that initial talks have already taken place and Larsson is keen on joining Pep Guardiola's side. Plettenberg adds that Arsenal, Liverpool, Sports have been monitoring the Swede who's under contract until June 2029. This one, I don't even know the guy. Yes, but it's Arsenal on the monitor. And I know that there's something different about this season. Window never open, but people they try to secure early deals. They try to because they know say there will be fierce competition at the end of the season. They are trying to see how they will take wrap up some kind deals quickly. Then they do discussion. It gets so because before the team say once window never open, if you go and be discussing with the player that is contracted to me, come on, that's morally wrong. Yeah, because he had the contract with me. Maybe send a free agent or maybe in get 6 months left on his contract that will make you eligible to talk to him. So why would you do that? But this time around, anything goes. I don't just know high contact they happen like that. All right, so now Arsenal at the same time, got to say they are members of the FA that feel it's only a matter of time before Nwaneri is selected for the senior squad. Nwaneri, alongside former Arsenal player Omar Hutchinson, were often the last ones to leave the training pitches in the recent camp, and this report was given to us by Jordan Davis. And I'm not just surprised because I've been issue with the team say my Kelly and Nwaneri and go join the England camp, but for some reason and the England FA can decide, say, okay, make them promote Nwaneri from under 19 to under 21 instead, and Masusele can go the national team. So I want to believe in the nearest future, Nwaneri will still find a way to that England national team. He's still a young boy, even Masusele is a young boy. So time still they nobody say in the rush anything. So time still they on his side. So that one said it. All right, away from that, small enter another report. So Rudiger and Mbappe set for ban and fine because they talk say they first forgive maybe Vinicius Junior and then Ceballos. Even till now, I never ever see what Ceballos do. I never see the video or any picture. Mbappe won't be saying they argue with fans. You get so football London only look at the matter, but you see that way Rudiger do, see that way Mbappe do. Jay, that one they feel no jealous. You get they feel give them. They go collect fine, that one Ashola, but ban 50 day. James Quinlan, maybe one of the journalists for the Football London, put a talk say what we saw Rudiger do and what Mbappe has been accused of, overstep the mark in celebrate. Like it goes beyond celebrating. I get it, it's the heat of the moment and it's just stamping out. See, the only way that is going to happen is if UEFA, FIFA, and the FA and every other governing body overseeing competitive football take a stance and continues to ban players. It doesn't warrant the heaviest punishment in the world, but a one-match ban should suffice. So that one-match ban, now be the first step where Arsenal go play. That's what many people are saying. You get with it unclear what's about. Like I don't know what Ceballos do. You get, but if you see leave Ceballos, but still need to really down. Yellow far. That one go far now. So and that Mbappe already touching genitals. Like come on. So they need to be punished. Now, I see many Arsenal fans, they say, Sachus, no, make them punish them. I don't make them leave them. No, play complete man, Real Madrid team. Baba. When the universe wants to give you an edge, you go say you don't want the edge. Are you kidding me? You tell me say you no go like say make them give them ban. I go prepare to give all the first 11 ban self. My business is let us qualify to the next round. So you want me to I don't know how people they see this thing. You see edge, advantage. If person want just like that Bayern Munich game will play Champions League, with them banned Bayern fans from coming to the Emirates Stadium. Why you not tell UEFA say no, we don't want you to let the Bayern fans come? You know that is an edge. You are playing a match, the opposition, no, none of the fans they none of them they make any noise. Do you know how psychologically that can be affecting the Bayern Munich players as of then? Or moment I know they go that angle, that the investment I see some of the comments, I'll just restrain myself from replying that person. Any advantage you UEFA give us, take it wholeheartedly. Grab it, because it will try to equalize the gulf in class between the two of us. So now doing me, I say now away from that, just Arsenal. What let us say, Arsenal have to spend big, and they're going to explain why Arsenal has to spend big money in the summer. So going to talk say, see, one thing people need to understand is that as today now, Arsenal don't let the stage where we say they need a silverware. Like major silverware, quick and fast. So Arsenal must make a bold statement in the transfer market this summer, because like I always say, next season is going to be a make or mark. This season should have been the make or mark season, but because of the injuries that we had this season, so you can easily just tamper justice with Messi and forgive Mikel Arteta. But next season, all things being equal, and Roberta comes in, they give him money, it strengthens our squad. Baba, we are firing on all cylinders, competing for all honors. Now, so next season will be. Now, doing me, I this year. Get now, people like Gabriel Agbonlahor for the Talk Sports Studio, you can pick Bukayo Saka over David Beckham. When they say between England first 11 of two generations, we can pick in first 11. So you say, I'm gonna say in first 11. So you don't know how you go do because the way Saka they play, so you go pick Saka over Beckham. Although Beckham a senior man, see, I think what Saka has done for England is outstanding. Said that Bonlahon talks for David Beckham, it's hard to leave him out. He said, I've been in England squad with him, outstanding. I did not see him miss a shot in training, top corner, bottom corner, sanction, whatever you want. The way I would like to play, I want speed on the right hand side with Saka and technical ability. And the way Agbonlahor structure in first 11, this is his iconic and legendary first 11 with Rooney, Kane, and Saka up front, then Lampard, Gerrard, and Bellingham in the middle, then Ashley Cole, John Terry, Rio Ferdinand, and Kyle Walker, and Pickford behind them. This lineup, we go far. Lineup mad gonna get so that one said it. Now let's bring a message from one of our sponsors, Mobi Wealth Associates and Co. Limited. They're into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shop protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 80 6464 34, and they're located at number 7 the Kennywood Road, whereas the opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of their services, do reach out to them. Now, the biggest news of the day, I mean, if I say Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, will be one of the football pundits, they warned Arsenal about Victor Gyokeres, saying they never really see enough of the player to show say he go better for the English Premier League, and I vehemently disagree with him. So, well, I don't know what to be your own opinion on this. So, my dear Arsenal lovers, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show an end. So, till I come your way tomorrow and in the evening to give the evening news to them. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Not your mouth. All right, guys. Ciao.